Alright, 3, 2, 1.
The music's kind of loud.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we need to turn
Turn it
Hello?
down.
Everybody?
I feel like that's not really turned down.
We are doing an enrichment making stream. We're kind of doing Christmas themed stuff today. Can y'all hear me okay? Okay.
Perfectly.
We have Connor and Kayla in here also. Right now we're making garlands for wildlife. So we have popcorn that we made with just kernels and red palm oil. We use red palm oil for the parrots to help with their feathers. So it's safe for birds. And then we have Cheerios, blueberries, and grapes. We're trying to use up all of our grapes because we have so many. The chicken and the crows are also getting garlands, and then we'll do some other Christmas-themed enrichment stuff for everybody else.
Really see our creativity put to the test.
I made glue with cornstarch and corn syrup because it's apparently safe for parrots. For some of the crafts we have in mind, enrichment we have in mind later, but we're still going to try to avoid using it as much as possible, just because we don't want them to eat a lot of it.
And we are joined by Moomin.
Yes, Moomin is running around right now.
I've never hated popcorn so much in my whole life.
Popcorn is really hard to thread, especially when you're using... I didn't get any sewing needles or any type of needles, so this is a paper clip.
Oh, I got some needles.
Do you want them ruined?
No.
Keep your needles.
Okay.
They work fine. Popcorn's just not fun to thread.
We're also using twine, so.
Twine, yep.
Oh, look at this one has like a perfect little hole. That's so satisfying. That was nice. Oh no. We're good. We made it.
Broke.
At this point, I try a piece of popcorn. If it doesn't work, just put it back. Yeah.
Just put it back for someone else to struggle with. The long way? I don't know if I can thread a Cheerio that way. They want me to thread it like this.
I think the paperclip situation makes it.
Oh, wait. I'm doing it. Oh my god.
It's that part.
That bit.
Gonna be the challenging bit. Yikes!
No! It broke.
I am on a 3-piece of popcorn streak over here.
That's bold.
I know. I'm gonna stop now.
I
Well,
tried to avoid using popcorn as much as possible. Digging. Palm oil, greasy hands. This is
Do you want
broken
to turn down the
chain.
music?
Yes.
Again, Connor.
Can y'all hear the music? Is it loud? We turned it down anyways because it was loud for us. It's not key.
Oh, sorry. That was my bad.
I wouldn't risk using fishing line. Does not feel very safe because if it gets tangled, especially with our ambassadors.
They say not to use anything too thin or anything like fishing line because it is dangerous to wildlife. And then after...
that's how birdies lose toes or actually just get
gone,
strangled and die.
For birds that are flying.
Final Prophet, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 3 months. How the hell did you get 3 months?
Oh, I don't get alerts for subs because I'm not on the...
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, calm down. We've only had affiliate for a month, I thought.
Ah!
Okay, well, cool.
I would definitely have poked myself with a needle if we were using needles.
Yeah, we've talked about going to see the local fire department. There's actually one basically just down the road. Ever since we got out here, we've talked about going and seeing them. It just hasn't quite happened yet. I suggested we make cookies for them for Christmas and go take them an ambassador, but just hasn't happened.
Oh, thanks, Space.
Things move too fast or too quick here.
Cheerio down.
Chinchilla.
Moomin?
Moomin is out and about. I don't know if we could take a donkey to them just yet. That'd be a handful. We also talked about inviting them out here and letting them come see all of Alveus. This came up because we were talking about, oh man. Okay, I started doing what you were doing. I wasn't paying attention. And I just started adding popcorn. I messed up my pattern. I have to fix it. We were working on our emergency evacuation plan. We talked about taking the chickens just because they're, like, our easiest ambassadors currently, besides maybe Georgie. But even with Georgie, we're still kind of working on... Not still, we are working on somewhat choice-based training with him, like we are with the snakes. Reptiles and amphibians tend to be a little less expressive than mammals and birds, so it's a whole nother thing that Kayla and I are exploring. No, since I already threaded those pieces, I can just re-thread them again. We could take Patchy, but we want him to be comfortable with handling, so we're working on that, so we don't really want to force him. We have been working with Orion. It's mainly Maya who works with him, Maya and Kayla. I go and watch a lot, though, and I can handle him if I need to. Goats are easy, but also so much chaos.
Trouble.
They're like an animal you can have. You're just so neat about everything and completely in control of your life and know what everything is happening all at once. Patchy is a good snake. I used to be scared of spiders, and I think a lot of it was just I completely expected them to come after me, but I made myself hold a tarantula in California, and now I'm probably some of the ambassadors I'm most excited about next are the spiders. Kayla and I are confident we can target train a jumping spider. I don't think we'd take the goats, just because they're not ambassadors. Oh no.
Oh no.
This is a disaster. This is bad. Look what Connor did.
Why? Hi, Beetle. Nope, that's not for you. Do you want a Cheerio?
I have no idea how Patchy got all the way up to the closet rod that one
Oh
time.
gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. There's so much happening.
Content.
Content, yeah, that's
Ugh,
one
Beetle.
word for it.
Your breath. I think you're just, oh no.
Oh no.
Cheerio down.
Something is definitely going to get knocked over, but it's okay. We have a ton of Cheerios. And I melted the, oh, man. There's a chinchilla.
Yeah, there's a chinchilla,
Out.
so Moomin can't have Cheerios. So you might want to take the beetle outside.
No, she'll settle down in a second.
No, she won't, because there's food on the table.
She doesn't settle down when there's. Ow.
There's one more.
There's several more, because somebody brought a goat into the nut house. During a time when there was obviously going to be chaos if you brought a goat into the nut house.
Anytime there's a goat in the nut house, there's chaos. Because goats aren't so bad anymore about trying to get inside. I think they've kind of slightly maybe learned. I don't know how true that is.
Okay. You go outside.
Say bye, Beetle.
Bye, Beetle. Love you. Nice to see you.
But they're so sneaky. Like, they'll sneak behind you, and then they'll sneak around the trash can over there when the trash can was up against the wall, and you just, like, they'd be gone. No goats in the nut house, that's true.
Only if they're carried in.
Connor said only if they're carried
Only if
in.
Connor doesn't ask permission from anyone who actually works in the nut house first.
True. These going in here?
No, those are all the broken ones. Hello, friend. Moomin's like, I heard somebody drop Cheerios over here. Sorry, Moomin. I'm sorry. It's Connor's fault. Did you want to make some garland, Connor?
You know, as fun as that sounds, it does
Look
not
how
sound
pretty
fun
it
at
is.
all.
Look at it. It's beautiful.
I think I have some CPS reports to turn into Maya. So.
Okay.
Garland's definitely.
I'm having the time of my life, Connor. This is the most excited I've ever been for anything.
You haven't lived until you've tried to thread popcorn on a piece of twine with a paperclip needle.
Paperclip needle, yeah.
And we gotta show people the enrichment that we give them.
Yeah. This is currently all the Alveus stuff. We have Kayla and Connor. They used to work at American Eagle Foundation. Now they work here.
Maya's gone for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. She was here a little bit earlier and worked with Orion and came and saw all the birds. So many birds. We have so many birds.
So many birds.
We need more birds.
Moomin.
Yeah, if we could get a contractor to come build the bird of prey barn, like now. We're working on, Connor's been working on getting all the insect stuff taken care of. So, dang it, I did it again. When are insects happening, Connor?
When they come in stock, because nobody has any in stock, because Christmas, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So
Everybody wants insects for Christmas.
it'll probably be like a month until like everything's up and ready to go. But Maya wants to do some stuff like with the insect build, their terrariums and stuff like that.
Okay.
Alexa, pause. That's not classical.
What?
What insects are we getting? I don't know if I can say. Am I allowed to say? One of them shoots vinegar out of their butt.
The vinegaroon.
Hey, you just gave it
I
away.
think they could have Googled that.
I think Maya's
think
probably
they could've-
already told them
they could've
somewhat
gotten
about
it.
it.
Guys, saw the chicken coop door yet? Sadly, no. The day I was gonna do it, I hit a deer, so I got busy with that. And it should happen Monday.
Chat, guess what the temperature is today?
Gross.
It's Christmas Eve.
It's gross.
Guess what the temperature and humidity is today? Mac and cheese. It is not mac and cheese.
I
It's
wish.
popcorn. I have mac and cheese. Do you want mac and cheese?
I love mac and cheese.
Reduzo, thank you so much for the tier 1.
Man, y'all are actually good guess. It is over 70. I don't know what exactly it is right now.
The
It's like
high today
76.
is like 77.
77. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 80 something. 86, I think is what Maya said.
No.
This morning it was 74% humidity.
No.
Alright, I'm done.
It was a good. That's so sad.
No, it's beautiful.
He doesn't
Chat,
have-
what do you think
we don't have a
of
needle.
Connor's?
Perfect.
You can make
Everybody-
one.
Everybody will love it.
It's just Cheerios.
Moto Masher, tier 1, thank you guys. Goes back to helping take care of our animals and do research and conservation stuff.
Man.
Pretty.
How long are we making them?
How many are you guys making?
Until we use most of the produce.
Oh man, I gotta bring in some chaotic content then.
What kind
I think
of
people are
chaotic
here
content?
for a Jammies cozy stream. People-
Just whatever chaos you bring in. Remember, there's a Moomin
A Moomin.
out and about. I don't know what he would bring in.
There's a chinchilla. You missed him.
He went up for it, but his legs were his bottom legs were through the bottom, and he was
Swinging.
wiggling. It was an interesting Moomin moment. A moment with Moomin. That should be a thing. A Moomin moment. A Monday Moomin moment.
Is that the chair that's split down the middle?
Yep.
Why?
Chaotic content.
Okay.
Makes more sense that you were talking about yourself and not an animal.
No, I'm not.
That chair has a split down the middle, and when you sit in it, it kind of like spreads. I got bit by Patchy yesterday.
Hate popcorn.
We were, he's not eaten in a while, so we were trying more things for feeding him. And I had warmed up the mouse so he could smell it, and I was trying to pull his water dish out. And he got a little too excited and got my hand, but you can't even see it happen. He's so little. Snake bites really, well, depending on the snake. Python bites, it's like you're just struck and not like actually like bit and latched on. They're not that bad. It doesn't feel any worse than a shot. They just bleed a lot because it's a lot of puncture wounds, little punctures. I would much rather, I think, get bit by Patchy again than have Stompy peck my ear again, which she does daily.
Why?
So
Tip number 2. Take away from food.
Why?
Because I want to cuddle a beetle.
Why?
There we go.
Beetle's back. Chat is saying no goats in the nut house.
She's a lap goat.
Should listen to chat.
I'm glad they know the rules.
Chat is correct.
See? She's comfortable now.
Baby goat. She's so big. Every time I look at Stompy or Noodle or the goats now, I'm just like, they're so big.
Noodle is out and about today.
Noodle and Patchy now have UVB lights, which basically mimic natural sunlight. They say they don't necessarily need it, but it does help them. So we wanted to do that for them. So now they've got that. Noodle's been more active, exploring the enclosure.
Utilizing enrichment.
Beefy McSteak, thanks for the 100 bits. And Corgi Sage with a Twitch Prime. Thank you.
Are you on the Alveus on your phone?
You
Okay.
want to see it?
No.
You can try it.
That's fine. If you're gonna stay in here and read them out, that should be fine. I'm reading chat, but my phone is on my account, my Twitch account, so I don't get all the. Oh wait, no, I just saw it. 10
Corbin.
goats would be a lot.
You see Corbin come through with the 1 month?
Not yet.
Corbin, thanks.
Corbin.
Beetle, just take a nap.
Big donor. We were talking today about doing more streams on the Alveus channel, which we should do. Would cams be on?
Cams aren't gonna have to like March, like all the cool automated live streams that I want to do.
What other things does chat want to see?
I mean, we could. I think keeping streams would be easier if there were 2 of us here, just because they take so long with breeding chat and everything and making it interesting. If there are days where you would want the backpack, or I can take the backpack, and we'd be okay with the other person not being as quick, I guess. Grape.
Hi, Beetle.
Beetle likes scratches. Oatmeal, not so much.
Broken. It's on a streak. Blew it.
With the popcorn?
Yep.
No.
2-piece streak. Tried for 3. No dice. I'm done with popcorn.
Enrichment is so fun. I think I've said this before, but it is for people just as much as it is for animals. Because it has to be interesting for you to want to do it for animals. That's why we're sitting here making Christmas enrichment. That's why we made so much Halloween enrichment. We are currently the only 3 Alveus employees, right? Basically. We have contractors, but...
Can't wait to wash my hands.
The popcorn is very oily.
And everything else is sticky.
Sticky and oily.
Bird. $50 dino? Alex is a unpaid intern. Here you go. Oh, I'll hand you my phone. See it? I'm gonna put Beetle outside. I'm gonna run her, but she has lots of energy.
You're just gonna run around with
Yep.
the goats.
Goat camp coming in January.
Connor said goat cam coming in January. Right now we're working on garlands for like the wild birds and stuff. We have bird feeders out, and we have quite a few. I think they're either black or gray tufted titmice, and then we have black-capped chickadees. I think right now they fight each other over the bird feeder. So this will be for them, but we're also going to make garlands for the chickens and the crows, and then we'll have other enrichment items we're going to make. I messed it up. What was I doing? Thank you all for the donos. I'm sorry I'm not keeping up with them very well. All of the donos go to feeding our animals, making sure they're all well taken care of.
Spoiled.
The birdies do eat popcorn, but this is popcorn we made, so it's actually just corn and red palm oil, which we use for our parrots to help their feather growth. So it is safe for birds to consume. This isn't
It's
like
not butter.
not buttered, salted popcorn.
Important.
Very important. Oh man, I'm scrolling on Connor's phone and I have popcorn on my fingers. Oil. Special popcorn for birdies, yes. Tube City, over there, for chinchillas.
Lumen's been in and out of it a couple times today.
Snork loves the cat tunnel.
She does. It's very cute.
We did not... Okay. I've had 1 or 2 pieces of popcorn, Kayla. How many have you had?
I have not had any pieces of popcorn.
It's not salty, it's just popcorn.
I'm going to stop with this garland though because I am done.
I think I have...
I'm going to take a break from the garland, wash my hands, and get some cardboard out. And some tissue paper.
Wait, no, I need to do an apple.
And it is going to be a time. Oh no. Sad. Okay. Garland, number 1. Done.
We gave, we got a Jolly Ball last P.O. Box opening for the donkeys. And it's basically just a ball with a handle on it so they can pick it up and throw it around. And Maya says that horses and equines like to play with balls because it kind of mimics the way horses play with one another. So we put it in the pasture for the donkeys, and they were very alert about it. But the day after we came back, and there were teeth marks in it, and they'd thrown it down to the bottom of the pasture. So I'm assuming that they enjoyed it.
We've caught them a couple times.
I've only... I don't know if I've seen them with it yet. There's a chinchilla running around, but right now we're making enrichment for animals. Maybe when we finish enrichment, we can go see everybody. Connor just stole Kayla's water.
Nice. Alright.
Happy holidays. I hope y'all are having a good break, if y'all are on break. I would be very impressed if Connor walked in with a donkey. I'm going to be honest. I don't think that'd be possible.
I want to make a cardboard wreath. That's what I want to do. Maybe I should make a fairly small wreath. Make them small.
It'd be very difficult to get the donkeys in here. They're not completely halter trained. I've never gotten a halter on jalapeno. I have on serrano. there have been better training days with the donkeys. It's been really windy recently, which makes them more skittish. We also need to get them smaller halters. I have worked on haltering on stream before. Once, maybe twice, I don't remember. The donkeys are pretty confident walking up to anyone, though. If they think you have food, they'll walk up to anyone. I can't believe I didn't mess up the pattern so far. Almost done with it. Actually, basically done. Georgie does have a job. He's an amazing frog.
He's in charge of morale.
He's in charge of morale. That's what Kayla said I filled in here. He has a very important job. When Maya and I picked him up from California, we were like, he probably either has so much going on in his head that he's actually just paralyzed by how much he thinks, or there's nothing. What do you guys think frogs think about? Look.
Newman.
He's not fat, he's a growing boy. LSF drama. He's going to be massive. Yeah, I made that enclosure for him and then he just kept growing. Which I knew he was going to keep growing, but I thought we'd have like a year. But we're working on getting a new enclosure for Patchy set up because he's also growing. So we're working on getting like the stacking PVC type sliding door enclosures, and we'd probably get one for Georgie as well. Do you have, let's see, there's one. We've been, Kayla has been working a lot on getting crickets to breed and stuff, and we finally have like a ton of cricket eggs that we're waiting to hatch. Hopefully they'll hatch. So we have an endless supply of crickets for Georgie. Yes, unfortunately he does kill and eat a lot of crickets, but we like to think that we give the crickets a good life before they're eaten. I don't know if Georgie can play Minecraft. Wait, the 1.18 update came out. Did they add frogs yet, or is that in a later one? Organic crickets. When he's larger, I don't know if his diet will change that much. Right now we feed him like a mouse and a couple of pinkies every week. 1.19, okay. I don't know as he gets older. It might include more mice. Maybe fish. We talked about feeding him fish, but we'd have to put him in some sort of tank and let him go. Garland. And one of the pieces of popcorn came off.
Should you do an enactment? Having a good time.
Didn't happen. It's fixed. I'm gonna wash my hands as well. How many more garlands do we need?
I have no idea.
This
We
is-
need
Okay, we're continuing
crows
on
and
with the
chickens.
garlands. Crows and chickens. Okay. Is there anything we don't want to give either of them?
I would go light on the popcorn and Cheerios, probably.
Okay.
I would make them smaller and kind of go light on everything so they don't get a ton of.
Right. Fruit and
Yeah.
all that.
You could put some veggies on the crow one and the chicken one. Is there any veggies in one of these?
Peas, snap peas, tomatoes, strawberries. Well, that's not necessarily veggies. I can work on stringing kale.
Actually, you know what? Oliver and Nugget would probably really like that.
Okay, I can do that.
There's some green bits.
Green
The
bits.
crows probably would not be your biggest fan.
No, crows do not like kale or broccoli or squash or zucchini. They told me yesterday.
Do you want some slices of pepper?
Yes, actually. That feels like a good time for them.
Do you want slices or squares? Or
Yes, they told me by not eating their kale or their squash or their zucchini or broccoli yesterday. What'd you say, Kayla?
I'm just cutting up pieces of pepper.
Okay.
Yeah. Just having a good time.
I saw Connor watching Maya's stream. When she saw that TikTok, I do not agree with her. I do not believe. Make sure you eat your veggies.
We could make Mia and Siren a little mini garland.
We could. That'd be cute. Berry.
Siren would be so excited.
I wonder. Veggies are good for you and yummy.
Pepper.
Pepper. Birds like peppers. Leaves. Green. This is gonna be a crow one. We cannot feed pizza and fries to our animals. Can y'all still hear me okay? Nice. I'm still expecting Connor to come back in with a goat or something. Pepper.
Surprised you did not like a Santa hat on today or anything. He actually has a Santa hat that has his name on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Cozy stream for Christmas Eve. Well, Christmas Eve here. Some of y'all are probably already. It's probably already Christmas Day. My favorite animal as a kid was either dogs or horses. Favorite animal growing up?
I know my first animal report in school was on a gray wolf, but I've always been a cat fan. I'm not gonna lie.
Kayla does love her cats.
I love my cats.
Someone's sending Georgie a $15 Popeyes gift card so we can have fried chicken.
I'm sure Georgia would appreciate it.
I don't know how time works, guys. Don't judge me. I made so much popcorn.
You did a great job.
I made so much popcorn. I had this mixing bowl and it came with a rubber lid, this bowl, and I thought it was microwave safe, and I guess it is to an extent. But I definitely ruined it making popcorn. Definitely very melted. Do you think this is enough for the crows, or should I do more? I can do more
Yeah, a little bit more.
for them.
We can put. No, that would be hard. We can put nuts on it. Never mind. That's a terrible.
String on a pecan. I can do it. I have a lot of faith in this needle that I made. For those of you who didn't hear before, this is a paper clip that I turned into a sewing needle. I think it's sick. Does the job.
You should be very proud of yourself.
It took me a lot longer than I should have spent on making a sewing needle today. Movie night with the animals, because we have so much popcorn. We watched The Polar Express. Someone, the woman who donated us the parrots and nugget and a lot of the stuff that's in the barn, she sent us like a bunch of random stuff along with it. Like there was a projector in there, so the last movie night, or the last campfire we had was also a movie night, and we watched the first Harry Potter movie, and in front of a campfire. It was very sick.
definitely envisioned this being magnificent, and I think it is going to be magnificent.
I think it is too. Kayla's working on a wreath for the parrots to destroy, and there's little bits of their pellets in it.
Tico is going to be so happy.
Guys, when I tell you I was shaking like for hours after that interaction with the woman at the theater.
Does Chad know about that?
Yeah, Maya told him on the last P.O. box.
Ella was our hero that day.
I don't know if we have plans for a snowy owl. We have potentially plans for an imprinted barn owl. If we are to do an owl, that seems to be the easiest, and they also have a good conservation message.
It'd be a little bit hard to get a snowy down here. I mean, it probably would be hard to get one, but it might not be kind
To
a
put
snowy
one,
owl to put
yeah.
one down here.
Yeah.
So their range does extend way further south than anyone should reasonably think so.
Yeah.
I know a place in Kentucky that already have one.
We
Wild.
I have a birds of. I think most Texas bird field guides have snowy owls in them. These peas are giving me a hard time.
I'd love to work with a snowy owl.
Oh, I watched a video
They're cute.
a while ago, and it was about elf owls, and they said elf owls are the smallest species of owl, and they weigh 40 grams,
So small.
which we feed
No.
the macaws like almost twice that amount in pellets. And I can't imagine a bird that small,
So tiny.
like an owl that small. I can imagine birds that small. I worked with many small birds.
I'm sad that there's not sunflower seeds. Too small. Sorry. Macaws. No sunflower seeds.
Hello, chat. Anyone who's arriving, we are making enrichment, Christmas-themed enrichment for not only our ambassadors, but also for the wildlife. We've made a couple of garlands out of fruit and Cheerios and bird-safe popcorn. And Kayla's working on like tissue paper, cardboard wreaths for parrots to destroy. Do you think this is a good for the
I think
corners?
so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a good little.
We are not illegally going to acquire any animals. All of our animals will be legally acquired. Legally and ethically important. Currently we have 3 staff members, which is myself, Kayla, and Connor, who was here a little bit ago. He's the one who brought in the goat.
As he does.
As he does.
I'm so excited about this. I am enriched.
I think it's going to be great.
I am enriched. This is my Christmas gift to Tico.
Kayla was their head trainer at American Eagle Foundation. What did Connor do?
Connor was in IT, media, all of that fun stuff. He was in charge of
IT
cameras, and he ran their TikTok for a while. Installed a lot of cameras.
Alveus doesn't have any plans for any large or big cats or large predators like bears, just because they're such a risk. That, and we don't really have the land. I think the largest cat we'd ever consider getting is a serval or a caracal. And it'd have to be like the right one, just because of the risk. We've actually looked into getting a pangolin, but it seems like a very difficult thing to do. We just don't have the reputation for it yet. There's a lot that's not known about keeping pangolins in captivity, so there's a really large risk for us. We could potentially do an ocelot. Have an ocelot.
They've been mentioned.
They have been mentioned. No current plans for them yet. Possibly a bobcat as well. I don't know if we'd ever... I think a lynx would also fall under there. Any small, big cat.
Even lynx get to a pretty good size.
They're pretty big. Also, don't they have a
25 to
thicker
30 pounds.
coat?
Yeah.
That might be another
They
one
have,
where it wouldn't be...
Might be a little bit too warm down here for them. Their feet are like designed for... to my knowledge, there's not another species of lynx other than the
Siberian?
Canada.
I think there's...
Over here.
Siberian.
Yeah, but I mean over here in North America.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's like a southern species of lynx. If that makes sense.
There are penguins that live in warm areas, but penguins are stinky, and we'd have to have a very large water source for them, so I don't think that's
penguins?
something... Penguins?
Penguins.
That'd be a lot.
I appreciate that, like, every time I go to the zoo and see penguins, they always have little, like, things on their wings that tell you their names.
The bands. We're still looking for someone to build the fox enclosure. We have someone working on the training yard now, but it's taking time.
This is pretty.
What does?
My garland.
Oh, yeah. Garland. Beautiful. This is my Christmas gift to Tika.
We
I think
would
people love this.
do eagles in the
Each one
future.
has one
They do have a
element.
really good conservation
So
comeback
you can
message.
actually eat each one instead of just ripping it open and then a ton of them dropping to the ground.
Sloths would be fun.
Strategy.
We don't have any plans for sloths right now, but we would consider taking one if we were offered. Chet says, good job for not bringing in a goat.
I was
Learning.
I'm putting up a poll prediction. What animal would Connor bring in next? Yeah, I don't know.
I think Oliver would let you. Oliver and Nugget would kind of like come up here.
I don't
think
know.
they'd be your only ones, though.
I'd be concerned with chinchillas. I
I
think
no,
they'd
we'll
just
let them out at the same
sit,
time.
I think they would just sit there. And,
No, I'm just saying, like, animals he could get into the nut house. I think chickens and parrots would
Oh,
be your
I can get any
No,
into the
not,
house.
no.
that is
Acero? Let's go.
that is not like an open invitation to
No.
bring anything into the nut house.
No.
Acero could fit.
I mean,
He
he's
could.
given it a go.
He has. I think that'd be a disaster. I think the floor would. Yeah. There's a hole in the floor by the front door.
Courtesy of Connor.
Connor did it. Sloths
Rare
smell like
chaos.
laundry. I've not heard that. I hate to break it to most of you, I hate to break it to y'all, but most omnivores and carnivores, anything that eats meat smells bad. Usually. At least their poop does.
Who's the worst smelling poop at Alveus? Maybe Georgie.
Georgie has some foul smelling
And it lingers.
poop. Yep,
Doesn't really
it
keep
doesn't
it
leave.
Yeah. Sticks around till you change more. Owl poop smells really bad.
Chicken poop smells bad.
It
I think
does.
chicken poop smells the worst.
It's impressive.
I used to really hate the smell of porcupines. We had a porcupine that came into the rehab center, and no one seemed to notice, like, her smell, but it was just so much for me.
I used to work with a porcupine, so I probably used to smell like that all the time because I didn't really notice the smell.
Caleb, do you know my Chick-fil-A sauces?
In my lunchbox.
Where's your lunchbox?
In our office on the desk. So making chicken nuggets for that one.
Someone says sloths poop a lot, like a third of their body weight in one go.
It's pretty wild.
But don't they don't poop very often because they're in the tree so much? Don't they go down to the ground and poop?
I think they do. It's a risky business.
I have dissected an owl pellet. We used to collect pellets from the birds of prey at the rehab center and save them. Well, I would. I thought they'd be great for education programs, but nobody would keep them. I also don't know if it would have been legal for us to use them at education programs because they weren't permitted birds. We are making garlands. Well, I'm making garlands. Working on a garland for the chickens for Christmas enrichment tomorrow. And Kayla's making a tissue paper and cardboard wreath for parrots to destroy.
I'll hold it up when I'm done.
It's very impressive.
Dang it.
She's using no glue, just physics.
Channeling my inner child.
The first time I ever went out to watch Maya's sponsor fly his birds, when he got the birds back, he offered it was a peregrine falcon. He offered it a quail leg, and it was just so bulky looking. I wasn't really expecting the falcon to, like, eat the bone and everything, but he actually just ate everything. And it was so shocking to me, but now it's...
No.
Oh, no.
What? Why did it just squirt on me?
Physics. I don't know.
Connor bringing the chaos.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Connor got Chick-fil-A sauce on him.
I think it's also just kind of a running joke in my head because I don't think there's like a single shirt that he owns that doesn't have a stain on it.
what are you whispering over there?
I am whispering nothing that isn't true.
She was talking about chickens.
Yes, Kaylee, you can eat the chicken nugget.
Thank you.
Even though you're mean to me.
They're better in the oven.
No, they're not. Microwave chicken nuggets are better than oven.
Well done.
I had dinosaur chicken nuggets and mac and cheese for dinner last night. Because I'm 5 years old. Connor and Kayla are fiancés. Is that?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. He says sometimes. Sometimes they're divorced.
How many more? I guess how many more enrichment pieces are they building?
So many.
All of them.
We've hardly gotten started.
Maybe if you'd help.
Oh man. I made the best garland ever.
Who's that
Angled
for?
it.
Where?
Like, no, sorry, not up straight. It was like hanging off like this. There you go. Ooh, Ella, we should get you a GoPro head piece, then we'll put the camera right on your head. So wherever you look, the camera will shoot.
Sounds like a bad time.
You'll look ridiculous, but it'll be perfect.
Sounds like we might make people in chat motion sick. I don't think you realize how much you move your head until you have somebody like.
I do move my head a lot, especially if you're like looking at chat and looking back at your hands.
Yeah.
Popcorn. Destroyed popcorn.
Where's the red, Caleb?
We don't have any red.
We don't have any red. We this was kind of very last minute, so we didn't have time to plan and gather all of our enrichment items. I went to HEB. I went to a grocery store last night, and they were all out of wrapping paper or tissue paper. I don't really have scary dreams. I used to have a lot of reoccurring nightmares as a child, and then they started reoccurring when I was in high school for some reason. Did I forgot to add a P on here. I do have a lot of weird dreams, and I always remember them though. Last night, part of my dream was me playing Minecraft.
Minecraft servers are really easy to hack these days.
Isn't that why they started the Realms thing?
Oh no, they found a security vulnerability in Minecraft that led to like a big issue with something called log J4, which just means whatever's on Java. My understanding is you just put in a script into that server, like from wherever, like a login or something like that, and you can like take over the server. That's my understanding.
But that's like servers, not Minecraft Realms.
Well, they're on servers, so the realms are
Okay.
run by servers, right?
I don't know. I have a lot of dreams in Minecraft. Last night in that dream, though, I was getting killed. I had, like, logged onto a server for the first time, and it was nighttime, so I couldn't go get wood, and then there were just zombies everywhere. How do y'all feel about the new terrain generation in 1.18? It feels like not the way the terrain...
That's so nerdy, I love that.
I literally don't understand what you just said. That's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, that's a thing I don't understand.
I'm getting harassed. I deserve it, though. I'm going to stop talking about Minecraft.
I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing that I couldn't understand it. I'm not saying that to make fun of you. I'm just saying, like, I am woefully...
No, I felt Connor looking at me. So.
He is the type that would judge you for it. I'm
No.
kidding.
I don't think he
I'm
can
kidding.
judge me for that.
He's,
I was excited.
He was. That's much more the response
Because you're a nerd now.
to expect from Connor. We support all nerds.
When I nerd out around Maya, I see her eyes glaze over sometimes, and I'm like, oh wait.
If
I need to
it's
take a step
Not
back.
my target audience.
if it's about technology, we both have a hard time.
Yeah, I try not to tell her about technology. Like, hey, I need this to do this, or hey, I'll get this fixed to do this. She's been a lot better though. She's like, oh, so this server runs this. Okay, if I do this, all right, is it working now?
I think
We,
I don't
um,
understand.
We had a discussion earlier on how we would take Stompy for walks, because that is something we would like to do in the future. The problem is there's so much like building going on. There's always screws, always like loose bits everywhere. That, and there's still tons of little shotgun shells everywhere from the previous owner. And we've spent hours picking them up, but we've never gotten all of them. So we were talking about potentially getting a muzzle for Stompy, but I don't think that would work.
I don't think it would ever actually happen.
No, it wouldn't happen.
We joked about it.
Yeah, it was mainly a joke.
That in order to take her out, we would need a way to prevent her from eating things.
Astronaut helmet.
Yeah, we looked at
Helmets.
Alright. I'm here to build the best enrichment.
If it's just Cheerios, we could string up like just Cheerios by the fence line, and deer would come eat it, probably.
Who do we need enrichment for right now?
Everyone.
Mia and Siren.
Alright, I got them.
Cause.
I
I mean,
can't-
really, this is not like we are not limited by the amount of enrichment that we can provide tomorrow. We are only limited by
I'm limited by how hungry I am.
We have one of those rolling magnets, but it doesn't pick up the shells we have out here.
It would also take so long to
Would
cover
take.
the amount of ground that Zombie would be capable of covering if we let her out.
I'm trying to find. I'm actually just destroying all of the snap peas. I guess I could just.
I was gonna say we can still give out the bits that you tear apart.
Yeah.
They'll still play with them.
Tacos?
Huh?
Tacos?
What about tacos?
Coyotes are opportunistic omnivores. I am sure they would eat Cheerios if they were hungry enough. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're good for them. We have a lot of coyotes out here, though. I have not seen any, but I've definitely heard them. Did we talk about having a coyote ambassador?
Wolf.
Yeah. I've not seen any javelina. I've seen quite a few dead feral hags. I do hear the coyotes howling.
Noisy.
Actually, javelinas aren't related to pigs. They look pig-like, but they're not pigs, technically. Peccaries, whatever you want to call them.
Alright, I need parrot food.
Parrot.
We talked about potentially, we would need more land for
Excuse you?
wolves. We talked about getting
Yeah.
a wolf and a wolf hybrid to talk about,
Is this her dying?
Yeah.
like just to show the
Why?
difference between the
No,
two,
no, this
and
is
to talk about why
How
people
much?
shouldn't
Putting Mia aside.
really want
Yeah,
wolf
I mean,
hybrids.
they'll-
Like just the dangers of having one.
That are fairly slim, so I usually just put whatever colors you put in are extra. So I don't use the Harrisons for it, is what I'm saying.
Is this Harrison's?
No. Wreath.
Look at that.
For Tico.
I think they saw it. Isn't that impressive, chat? There's no glue. It's all
glue.
physics.
Useful. Make another wreath.
Should I do a little more for chickens?
I think that's pretty good. Sometimes I think if we give the chickens too,
Too
much,
much,
they're like,
though.
oh my gosh. How are we ever supposed to be expected to approach that? The horror.
Do we have a date for the fox, or is it just when? We still don't have anyone to work on the, like, we don't have anyone who is free currently to work on the fox enclosure. We're still working on getting the training yard done.
Where's the ball of string?
Connor, someone asked, when will you eat limes and lemons for subs?
I mean, I do that without subs. So,
Really? You seem like you can't handle sour.
oh, I like sour. I feel like that's lame for like
Subs though?
subs. It's like
Icy, limes, and lemons for fun.
every tier 3 sub that we get, I sneak attack Maya with a water balloon.
I think that'd be a bad time for you.
Oh, I think we'd have so many tier 3 subs that she couldn't be mad.
Okay. Alright. Who else needs a garland?
Maybe I'll do chicken sprouse, wild kiddo.
I might just do one that's grapes and apple and blueberries
Do it.
for the wild birds. Are you done with the twine to steal?
I'll leave it back for one more run.
I have these. I don't know if they're big enough.
It's a bit longer.
Thank you for the tier 3 sub.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know. That's one of the higher sub tiers, right? Oh my gosh,
It's
this.
the highest one. It's like
I thought-
$25.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know.
Yes.
I'm not on Twitch very much anymore. I'm busy.
Sneak attack. Alright, when you get some water balloons, I'll order some.
You have to do it when it's not cold outside.
Yeah, that would be a little mean, but way more fun. I want to do fun things where we mess with Maya, because apparently she enjoys a good prank.
Does she?
I heard her say it on stream.
Her?
Yeah.
Does she enjoy it when the prank is on her, or just when it's on other people?
I don't know. I mean, there's only one way to find out, right?
That is a distinction that you should probably determine.
That is your boss, but I think it'd be okay, somewhat. Depends on how many subs you get.
Yeah, true.
Thank you for the tier 30.
Beep.
Another one?
I don't want to say the username.
What? The thick
That's a
bonobo? What's
yeah,
wrong with the thick bonobo?
the chimpanzee.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
It is
they resolve conflict through coitus, but, you know.
what? Oh, yeah.
If we had evolved from bonobos, we would not have war. We would solve conflicts through coitus.
I think people could do
As a
that
species.
anyways. They're just scared to.
Well, most of the time, men are the ones that start wars
Oh,
against other men, and so you'd have to have men having coitus with each other.
Are you gonna get political? I don't know where you're going with this.
so
I'm just stating
men
facts.
should want other female. No, I'm not going down that road. That seems like a bad
It's a lot.
thing
a lot
to say.
happening.
There's a whole thing about how if bonobos are tree-dwelling apes, and we descended from the ground dwellers that moved out during a major drought in Africa, and the ground dwellers were a bit more aggressive and killed bonobos, so we evolved from those guys instead of bonobos.
So we're monsters.
Yeah.
Monster. I mean, we knew. This is going
But then again,
heavy.
STDs would be rampant, or sorry, STIs would be rampant.
What is the difference between an STD and STI? I mean,
Current terminology.
if that was as big, as large of a part of our culture as it is in theirs, I think sexual health would be more important, right?
Yeah, it'd probably be more compassionate. And we should take this kind of content over to Joe Rogan.
Oh, I don't
He
want to
would
speak.
love to talk about this.
I don't want to
No.
speak to him. I'm good.
I also would not like to speak to him.
What's wrong with Joe Rogan?
Okay. Anyways,
He's just
Moving
weird.
Right along.
What? Educate me here. I don't know anything wrong with Joe Rogan.
What did y'all ask for Christmas?
Hold on, I'll
It has to be on Joe Rogan's podcast.
No. Please do not take ivermectin.
please do not.
I think my phone is just catching up with the chat.
There we go. I suck at wrapping presents.
That's true.
There's just like super bundled up on like each
Look at
end.
this. Kayla, is this how all your gifts are going to be wrapped?
I think those are probably a little bit more solid. I think I took a video of Connor wrapping last year and like sent it to our friends because I thought it was so funny.
You just roll up the ends like
I'll take a picture of
burrito.
how everything turns out.
They say it looks great.
Chat is
Put them
so
on
kind.
blast.
So nice.
even better.
Look, this one's actually decent. Well, the other one's decent. It's this
You
one
know
just...
what I think my favorite part is that you could have used tissue paper
And you use
and one piece instead of
coffee
like
filter.
top and bottom coffee filters.
Cup filters are great.
They are great.
These are like little gifts. They have parrot pellets in them for me and Siren. And then Kayla is currently making something with snowflakes,
I'm
I
gonna
think.
try.
And
Yourself?
Huh?
Did you cut yourself?
No.
Oh.
It's from this morning. Dry skin.
dry skin. We wash our hands a lot.
We wash
All right,
a
who
lot
else
of
can I make for?
dishes.
More garlands.
It depends on what you want to make. Like, if you want to make a cardboard thing, that's probably going to be parrots or crows.
The crows already have something?
They have some garland, but you can make them presents too.
They
Ugh.
have gifts. Wow.
They're spoiled.
You can give them an almond.
And what's the problem with that? They deserve to be spoiled.
it's Christmas.
It's
It is
Christmas.
I'm hangry.
You just ate nuggets.
I did. I'm waiting for him to kick in.
And we've made a lot of garlands. Some of them are going, the shorter ones are going to our chickens and crows, and the longer ones are going to be put up for the birds that hang around here. We figured we would do that for them and use up some of our older produce.
I ate nugget.
He did not eat nugget, he ate chicken nuggets.
Plant-based nuggets.
Plant-based nuggets.
Plant-based
So
nuggets.
I'll make something for the crows.
That's so kind of you. Look at your Christmas spirit.
Are you guys going to do something with this large box?
I'm using it to put cardboard pieces out of.
Oh.
Have you not noticed?
Nope.
There are holes in it. Skizzers. I had to really go simplistic on this number design because
Cardboard.
here we are. You can make a Christmas tree out of cardboard. Do it. Do it.
How would I do that?
You would cut the shape of the tree. And you're going to need two of them. You know, like Shake style on Great British Baking Show when you did the apple tree?
Nope.
The interlocking biscuits?
Oh, yeah.
That's what you need.
Well, I got to post a TikTok. That's what I got to do.
Kayla watches a lot of Great British Baking Show. It's a good show.
What is this? It's a very just... Oh my
That was
word.
aggressive. I thought for
Where's
sure
the
you
coffee
stabbed
filters? Do you
someone.
have a couple? I need a few coffee filter squares for some white.
Wait, are we... Yeah.
Okay. What are you making?
I'm making something.
You can make a snowflake like hanging mobile.
Hmm. There was a show. It was a baking show, but it was like you got people who weren't that good of bakers. It was funny.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah.
Is it?
Nailed it. It's pretty fun.
Netflix.
Wait, no, that was. Oh yeah, I guess it is. That was a good one. Did you see the one where they had to bake Donald Trump?
I think.
That was a good one. I think I actually cried.
I have definitely cried watching Nailed It. Just laughing hysterically. 100%.
Thank you for the tier 1. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry.
Not a bit much.
Names. I'm sorry. Thank you for the sub.
That's the worst part about Twitch is reading out people's usernames because I have no clue how to pronounce them.
I'm just illiterate. Not really. I say that too much. I should probably stop saying that.
And I've got that rap song that Maya played for us stuck in my head. Did you hear it, Kayla, about Mrs. Claus?
It was bad.
No,
It was hilarious.
did not hear it.
It's not something that we'll play on the Alveus stream, but
Why? I wish everyone would just have usernames that were... Would it be easier if people had usernames that were just numbers?
no. It'd be terribly boring. I don't know. I'm trying to make a tree. It's gonna work.
I'm interested in seeing your thought process. So I'm stoked about it.
There was no thought process.
You're doing great. Stick with it.
I don't mean like that. I can't read sometimes. I don't think y'all are just numbers. I appreciate that all of y'all are here.
And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I
No.
appreciate that you're all here. I'm gonna give you all a number.
We had a package delivered, Kayla. We're having packages delivered. Oh, you need to tell your brother that I bought him some stuff.
I'm sorry, I take it back. Please don't make any more just a number comments.
That's gonna be clipped and be shared all over.
So sad. So sad.
Oh no, I messed up.
Oh, you have to memorize all these numbers now.
942 and 276. Yep, those are very hard numbers to memorize.
You have to call them by that from now on. What do you need? I'm gonna get mine. This one sucks. I'm gonna get mine.
Okay.
Someone chose number 69.
It was only a matter of time.
Only a matter of time.
Very original.
You say that like you wouldn't choose the number 69.
You know, every time I configure a network, I make sure my computer is IP address 192.168.1.69, so I always know not to program on 69, because I'm a juvenile.
Is that something you can leak? I don't know what you just said.
That's an internal IP address that's ubiquitous across every network.
Yes, I do remember you, number 276. I can remember number 276. But you're not just a number. But I do not know how to pronounce your username. I'm sorry. Nemo C. Nemo. like the fish movie. No. Do we have any Lunchables in the fridge? Someone asked.
I wish.
No Lunchables.
What are we having for dinner?
Lunchables?
I don't know how many places are open on Christmas Eve.
I got some tomato.
Like what?
Sweet potatoes. Zucchini.
Oh,
You have endless amounts of salad.
no. Ella, since you like to identify, since you want to go with the number of basis, what number are you?
I would probably choose numbers that correspond with the letters of my name,
Like from a phone?
I guess. Or just like
Alphabetically.
A is 1, B is 2,
E is
C is 3.
5.
I can't count that much though, so. What number would you, well, you already kind of told us. What number would you choose? Oh no, I messed up the pattern.
Let's see.
I feel like I usually use like my birthday.
Or it could be
Could you,
3114. Because that's Ella.
oh,
Kind of.
yeah. That's actually kind of cool.
Someone told me to take 420. I feel like there's much more deserving people with 420. Maya's in chat. Hello, Maya.
Oh, God.
We're not leaking passcodes. I accidentally called everyone on Twitch a number. So we are assigning ourselves numbers so that they can't judge us.
Twitch chat is just numbers to Ella and not people, is what she's saying.
No.
Sometimes usernames are hard to pronounce.
Usernames are hard.
Which is totally valid.
There we go. Just as pretty as a Rockefeller tree.
No shape. Just
A rectangle Christmas tree.
Thank
now
you,
more
Siri.
people are assigning them numbers. Themselves numbers.
Right. Okay. Well, I don't know how this is going to be useful.
Can you cut it into a Christmas tree shape?
Oh no. It's alright. It's barely holding together.
I think I would have used regular cardboard. And then I would have made a spot where you could hang it
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to a stand.
There's that entire box on the ground.
Thank word. Oh gosh.
Is that the spot to hang it from?
Yup.
Oh my gosh. Do you like Connor's Christmas tree?
I am the best.
This is why Connor doesn't decorate for Christmas.
Modern art. Someone said, I guess that is true.
See, they get it.
Connor, you never struck me as a modern art fan. Who's your favorite artist?
Giuseppe Paulinino.
I didn't expect you to say anyone. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know anything about art. Did you make that up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, my favorite artist is Dion.
That's a good choice. Someone chose, we have Robot
Oh,
8008. 8008.
we got some real juveniles here. I love it. That's boob. That's what it spells, Kayla. So you know.
Whoa. Thank you for clarifying.
Here you go. Where does this go? Other than the trash can.
You just wasted good enrichment.
Hey. Enrichment.
You can't give that to the parrots.
Connor is thrilled to be here.
This is why I choose to work on the computer and do boring permits and
Yeah, Connor does
financing.
computer work, and Kayla and I do all of the.
The hard work.
Kayla and I are the backbone. We rake shit every day.
Every day.
It's fine. I would much rather rake shit every day, I think, than work on the computer.
Same.
Yeah, Maya could be a real big hand here. String produce. Yeah.
Shouldn't you be at the airport like right now?
Leaked.
Is that?
Leaked.
How?
I don't
What?
know. It's making me paranoid. She probably is at the airport right now.
Ah!
Oh, chat, don't tell Maya what a tier 3 sub means. Okay? And don't link her that clip.
What? Did you lie to me?
What? No. I said don't tell Maya since she's in chat. And don't link her any of those clips.
Well, I think chat is probably going to tell her.
Yeah, snitches get stitches.
I don't. How is that even leaked?
It's a joke. They're just making me feel bad. Oh, nothing, Maya. Nothing. Nothing at all.
So, Connor and Kayla, do y'all have any drama?
Oh, I always have drama.
I think someone asked earlier about what happened with Window to Wildlife.
It's still there. And then ants today decided to eat my power supplies at one of my Eagle cams. So I'm waiting till Monday to get that up.
Today?
Yep. Like 3 hours ago.
That is drama.
My cams can survive hurricanes, but they can't survive ants. Let's see what drama. Maya's still here, so I can't talk about that.
I think they were talking about us.
Oh, about us?
Were they not? Or just drama in general?
Just drama in general.
I mean, if you want to
no one
split
asked.
our
I asked.
relationship,
No, I don't. Snork and Moomin have drama right now.
That's true.
We have to have Snork and Moomin separated because I gave them something. I think it was a cardboard tube, and they got into a spat over it. And now every time we let them out together, Snork chases them. So they're separated for a while, but it's gotten better recently.
Every day. But right now, just a minute.
Did I miss a... Thank you for the Prime sub. Shorts. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss it.
Bitter about that, but we're just gonna let it slide.
This is not for Connor. This is definitely not him. Connor works for Alveus.
There's a lot of Connors here.
There's so many Connors. People need to stop naming their children Connor.
I thought it was unique in Tennessee, but Texas apparently not. Ella, what?
What? Did I do something?
Talking trash about Fort Connor?
Oh. Are we not supposed to talk about it? I don't know.
Connor Eats Pants is cool.
Oh,
like
I
him
think-
on those. What?
For him, right?
Yes. He's got another thing coming after Christmas.
I'm just gonna send Merry Christmas.
Is Fort Connor supposed to be famous or something? Am I supposed to know who that is?
I met him once, and then, like, right after I met him, a lot of Discord chats got leaked. And there was some not so nice things.
Oh, yeah, we're not supposed to talk about that at all, I don't think, right?
Someone mentioned it, so I just... Someone asked if you were...
Oh.
So I said no.
Maya's like, move on.
Sorry.
Move on.
I didn't know.
We're getting our Alveus channel taken away from us.
So many Omega Lows.
We're fired, or we're getting written up.
We're fired.
I don't know what's going on.
You're innocent.
I'm just here to take care of animals.
So Goat Cam, waiting on that to come back. We're gonna put a gimbal on it.
Beetle
top
cam.
Of it. And Beetle's gonna go be
Be
crazy.
serious. It's definitely a beetle cam.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no way Omega's gonna have it.
The Alveus Discord vlogs consist of, like, pictures of animals.
Yes.
We gotta do a Stompy Cam. I gotta work on that.
Stompy
We
Cam.
gotta get Wi-Fi in the pasture. That'd be fun. I don't know what I'm making, but here you go. It's beautiful.
I don't want it.
It's an abstract dreidel.
Thank you for gifting a sub to someone.
BF Johnny.
Thank you.
9-6 all skills.
I'm giving
We're
it
gonna
back.
pass Maya and sub soon.
Are we?
No, that's a joke. But that would be funny.
So
Who's your
many-
favorite streamer besides Maya that you're supposed to say that's your favorite streamer by contract?
That's not in my contract.
Oh, did you have that taken out of your contract? Damn.
I guess it's because she's already my favorite streamer. I don't watch streams anymore, and before, when I did watch...
Oh!
Whoa! Thank you,
Monkaroo.
Monkaroo. 10 gifted subs.
Let's go. Thank you.
Maya was the only streamer I really watched. So, I couldn't figure out how to use Twitch because I'm a boomer. So I mainly just watch things on YouTube.
Who's your favorite YouTuber?
The Rad Brad.
I have no clue who that is.
He did a, Maya is the best streamer. He did a playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. And then I just started watching all of his other stuff.
I think mine right now is Mark Rober.
That or MBR. MBR is funny.
Can you take my knife?
No.
There it is.
What is the other present before you arriving? Just after Christmas?
Like January 4th to the 9th.
I don't think I've ever watched a Ludwig stream. I've seen clips, but I've never, like, turned one on. I love Red Dead. I stole my brother's Xbox so I could play Red Dead during Christmas break.
Why aren't you being a streamer?
What do you mean?
Grab the backpack and
Sit on my couch and stream Red Dead Redemption 2 from my backpack?
Yeah.
No, because it's embarrassing. I crashed my horse too many times.
Animal abuse?
Not intentional. It just happens
Unintentional animal abuse.
frequently in the game. No. I really did not watch Shit Camp. There was a lot going on at that time. It took me forever to switch over to playing Minecraft on the computer because the keyboard was just hard. I really prefer controllers. I mean, there is spoilers, but this game has been out for forever, so if you haven't played it yet, I don't care. Your horse does die in one of the quests in Red Dead, like unavoidably. I know you can use the controller on the computer, it's just I've not... There's like something you need to download, I think. I've not played Terraria. My sister plays Terraria.
You have a sister?
I have a stepsister. She lives out of town. She's 10 years older than me, too.
So she's 22?
What? I said she's... Okay. Connor just called me 12.
That's what the number was on your last birthday cake? 12?
What?
Isn't that what my family did for you? They got you like a happy 12th birthday cake or something.
Sorry, spoilers, but I told y'all. Why would I get banned? Huh?
So you're 12?
Oh, I'm not 12.
13?
Nope. Nemo, thank you for the tier 1 sub.
Let's go.
Number 276. I think that was the right one.
Did you really just remember his number?
I think so. I think that's right.
This isn't really a snowflake, but it's fun nonetheless.
It's cute.
It's fun nonetheless.
Oh, you did remember the
I
number.
do.
See, you're really good at this. Maybe you can really pull this off, Ella.
Giving everyone a number.
That's what your Minecraft streams will be about.
Numbers.
Like, yeah, you give everybody a special number, and you have to remember it, and so do they. And you communicate only people that you know numbers.
The gimmick. Chat, y'all want some popcorn? I made too much.
Alright. Snowflake.
No oil. I can't remove the oil from the popcorn right now.
You took chemistry. You could do it.
I definitely did take chemistry. Now, whether or not I did well in it is another thing.
I made you a weapon.
Is that allowed on Twitch? What is it? What
It's
is...
a very deadly weapon. Yes.
It's cardboard and Cheerios.
Yes.
And twine.
There you go.
A weapon for what?
It's cardboard and Cheerios.
Swing it around.
Wash the oil out. You want soggy, wet popcorn?
Ew.
I'll do it for you. But you have to eat it.
You want a weapon?
No.
You're missing
I'm gonna
out.
try to make it 3 because
Look at it.
It's fantastic.
You know, I trust my abilities. I could probably kill someone with this.
They'll be so distracted.
Is that TOS?
What?
To say I could take someone out?
No?
Okay.
Maya says she'll beat up people 3 times larger than her all the time.
Yeah, but it's different than... Okay, never mind. I guess not.
Like, she was like, I could take Zoil.
Thank you, Tipsy Nomad, for the 10 gifted
Oh
subs.
my! Thank you. We are going to beat Maya in subs.
Oh no.
One day.
gosh. Okay.
No, they're not... 1, not a bird prison. 2, this is a well-forged weapon, Connor. Thank you.
I'm glad you appreciate my skills.
This is like, if this was Minecraft, this would be below, like, a wooden sword.
That's offensive. That hurts.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Come on, you could say at least like below a diamond. And then you could mean that it's really, really bad. It's just below a diamond.
It's below diamond, iron, gold, netherite, wood, stone.
It's not very nice. Here. That actually...
What'd you do to
There's
this?
seeds inside of it. I hollowed it out.
How? What?
And
How'd you
there's
do
seeds.
that?
And then I plugged it with popcorn. Actually good enrichment.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is,
Thank
it's
you,
not
Anish.
Christmas themed.
I mean, you can go dye it in like mouse blood or something. And
What?
it'll be red.
For the parrots?
Oh, I mean,
Know your audience.
Anish knows, is my friend. See, he believes in me.
I'm saying, I mean, it would be a very accessible weapon in the game, so it'd be great for starting the game.
You're just making me feel worse about myself here. I worked really hard on that.
Positive reinforcement. You want me to go get a clicker and feed Connor cheer? Actually, Sinek and I had a bit at the Halloween event. No one really saw it, but he was also drunk. But he was dressed up like a dinosaur, and I'm actually wearing my entire Halloween costume right
You
now.
are.
I was a Jurassic Park keeper, and I would click and feed him Cheerios periodically throughout the night.
Alright, what else can I make?
What do you want me?
I want to make a Minecraft sword.
I don't know what those look like.
Cut me out a large piece of cardboard. Please.
What does that mean? That could mean so many things.
I want
A reference.
a 10.25 inch long piece of cardboard by 32.25 inches.
I don't think we have.
She asked for specifics.
Minecraft. Birds are good. Don't say birds are bad.
Edgepan said he doesn't like birds.
Well,
Change
when we start doing education programs out here, everyone's gonna love birds. Can we teach the macaws how to wield swords? That feels a little dangerous.
They already wield swords. Have you seen their beaks?
Kayla says they're already armed, which is true.
I would actually probably rather fight somebody with a sword than a macaw that wanted to actually harm me. I think I'd have a better shot with the sword. Especially if the macaw could fly. Like, knew how to fly, knew what it was doing.
Halloween event was pretty stressful. I was mainly stressed because last minute they told me that I was keeping score and I'm bad at math. And then I got yelled at the the badminton event. Not actually yelled at, but because I was doing a bad job of keeping score.
Maybe.
Writing utensil.
See, Connor, you're doing enrichment for yourself right now.
This is going to be for Stompy. Stompy with Minecraft sword?
I don't think she'll.
Oh, she'll carry that around and beat the shit out of us.
That is.
And then throughout the event, things just got tiring. It was a long event. There were a lot of people.
I hid in the studio for most of it.
I'm not meaning to. Yeah, Kayla was in the event the entire time with Oliver. Wasn't the AC also out?
Yeah, it was hot in there.
Yeah, the AC went out in the studio.
Very toasty in there.
Oliver did great. He was the star of the Halloween event.
He brushed it.
He did so good. That was like a week worth of preparation for him. We thought we were going to have Crows draw the name, and then we were like, wait, no, they're kind of skittish. And then last minute we were like, we should get Oliver to do this. And then he just picked it up first day.
And
We asked him to
he's
draw a
way
name.
more like bomb-proof when it comes to being around that many people.
Yeah.
So many people in and out of the studio.
We take them for walks every day. I meant to post it on the Instagram. But when we first started taking Oliver and Nugget out for walks, they would just take dust baths for like an hour. They would just sit there and roll in the dirt for an hour.
And really be prepared to stay.
Nugget had a really good one today. I'll try to remember to post that.
This is gonna be difficult.
Yeah, that was 3 months ago.
Almost 3 months ago.
Just about. Well, yeah. Kind of. Not really, because it was at the end of October, but October was definitely a few months ago. We should give this to Stompy. I think Stompy would enjoy this more than a Minecraft sword.
That's for you.
Is it like one of those,
You have to keep it until it.
like one of the candy necklaces where you munch on it? And then you have a soggy string around your neck, you know?
Those are great.
Sounds so nice.
You want these?
Yeah, I do. Thanks. That's so nice.
Kayla, what should we do with all this popcorn?
You did?
Eat it?
Throw it away.
No, it's so much popcorn. Maybe I'll take it to my parents' house tomorrow. Me and my brother will consume it.
Doesn't it have red palm oil in it?
Yeah.
Red palm oil is edible. Safe for human consumption.
Google said it was a good vegan alternative to butter for popcorn.
Is responsibly sourced.
It does look very, it looks exactly like popcorn.
That is because it is popcorn.
Like theater popcorn.
Oh, gotcha. You want to like angle your camera in a little bit.
They can see.
There you
So many views. Don't cut the table, please. Someone said, Dante said, red palm oil is in a lot of Brazilian food.
go. Okay.
Should I try to catch Moomin and put him up and get Snork out? I made, this is the glue I made. I will show y'all in the light. It's fun. Look, it's glue. I don't think we're gonna be able to use up all the produce. The grapes.
It was a valiant effort.
Look at, like, this one is just all.
We should definitely just like hang them up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Walk through.
This is
The story of the girl.
a Alveus staff stream, but I am manning the backpack, yes. I guess I could. We'll see. Maybe I can make another garland. Fridge. Isn't the fridge so nice and clean? Kayla organized it. cardboard.
Cardboard? Cardboard chinchilla.
Chinchilla treats. We're going to catch Moomin. Not catch him. We're going to ask him to crate and then put him up so we can let Snork out for a little bit. He's very good with crating.
What a champ.
You have to stay inside though. So, nope, I did my... Mimi.
Mom's like, do you see all this chaos out here? I cannot be expected to stay in a home with this kind of chaos.
He's very excited about all the cardboard falling.
Thank you.
Too excited? Where'd he go? Chicken crate. Easy. And then he gets a treat, and then we'll give him more treats when we put him back for doing so good.
We need chin enrichment for tomorrow.
We do.
Chin enrichment.
I'm gonna give him a donut.
We need to enrich this thing.
Oh, but we need it. Okay, I'm gonna. I forgot to clean it.
That's alright, we can finish tomorrow.
Are you sure? Okay. Mimi.
That's far out to see
Get that back. Sorry, did not mean to hit y'all with the door.
I forget tomorrow was Christmas.
I forget every time. Snork is just ready to come out. Here. Did you come crate? No. Backpack may be a little scary. I need to take this down for a second. You want to come run around?
Whoa.
There we go. Did you come back? In here. There we go. What's your tail? What's your tail? For you. Maybe. Okay.
Hi, Snork.
The Snork is released.
Hi, cutie.
Are you making chinchilla enrichment, or does that need to be?
I have not gotten there yet. I'm finishing up this last thing from the ferrets because I wanted to make a tree.
Okay. I can.
You go, Ella. You might want to sharpen it first.
That's actually pretty good.
It looks more like a tree right now.
More like a tree than your tree.
How many damage?
I don't know. Depends on how hard you whack.
If you jump and do a crit hit.
Sure.
There's long-tailed chinchillas and there's short-tailed chinchillas. I think Snork and Moomin are long-tailed. I'm pretty sure. How much damage does this sword do? Chat.
It does look more like a tree than your tree.
Cookies?
Yes.
Maya brought those.
Well, I'm gonna go answer some emails. I'll leave. I guess I'll take my phone. Gotta post a TikTok.
Do you want to pull something up on my phone that will allow? Are we
No,
good?
it's fine. I think I've been keeping up.
Okay.
Okay. VR Minecraft, yeah. 6? Okay.
What do we want to make for the shins?
That's what I'm working right now. I think I'm gonna try and make what Connor was making, but like a Christmas tree, actually. Shade, throne. Enchanting? I don't know if I have enough books for enchanting right now. I might need to cut this out of the entire thing. It might not work. I said no shade. Yep, that's not working. Can I get the scissors, please? Those are so cute.
Hopefully they enjoy them.
I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to do it in the very center. Everyone just needs to be locked up right now.
Yeah, I was gonna clean up there real quick. Let everyone pass out. Oh, it's getting dark.
Yeah. I think they'll be fine. They'll get a lot of enrichment tomorrow. Hazard. Yes. Sorry. Tilted down.
Noodle's really active. I might pull her out.
Okay. Yeah, she has been pretty active today. Who is y'all's favorite ambassador?
Did you ask chat that question?
I asked Chad that question.
Yes.
Nemo said Patchy.
She is very cute.
Someone said Finn, but we don't have Finn yet.
But I understand.
Stompy, Noodle or Stompy, Stompy. I'm trying to make a Christmas tree. It's not an arrow. Siren or Stompy. Do y'all like Siren's happy birthday now that it's on cue? It's really fun. She'll like do it basically immediately when you ask. My favorite child? I don't think I know any. Got another Siren. Siren's offering so many vocalizations now. She does, when you say I love you, she'll do like kissing noises like, when you say what's so funny, she'll start laughing. She'll obviously say hi and hello. We're trying to capture Hello Birdie and Pretty Boy.
In any form of what you doing or where you going.
What you doing? She does say that quite a bit. Where you going?
I want her to say where going like anytime we pick her up and take her somewhere. Where going?
She'll, if Mia gets too close to her, she'll say, who are you? Which I think is very funny. Someone asked, what do we do when she becomes too powerful?
Stay on her good side.
Stay on her good side. That's a good answer.
Be the provider of the sunflower seeds always.
Yep.
Snore.
Snork is out.
What you doing?
We had the little parrots in here up in here for a while because it was cold, and
What you doing up there?
there have been holes in some of our cardboard boxes that are from them. So many could be.
There's soda.
I guess I should cut it. You know the TikTok audio that's like, what are you thankful for? Beans and rice, Jesus Christ, and Byron. Who is he talking about in that audio? Who is Joe Byron?
What are you doing? Can I help you, sir?
Okay, that's what I thought, but I didn't want to, like, I didn't know. Bing bong. Before I knew what that audio was, Connor came up to me and said that, and I thought he was, like, the craziest person. Byron. good noise. What's he doing?
It's just parrot presents.
Oh.
And quite an attempt. I don't know if I'll call it a glaring success, but
It's something.
it is indeed something.
I mean, the parrots don't know.
They don't. Nor do they care.
Yeah. It's mainly us who's being...
They get to rip it apart.
There's food inside of it. Yep.
Are these bananas a donation to the produce?
I believe so. I'm pretty sure Maya left them here.
Putting them in the fridge.
Which bug museum? That sounds interesting. Why would you kick it? That's mean. Grasshoppers deserve better. Kayla and I tried to rehab a grasshopper, but I think he was too far gone. Too old. Bugs and insects and invertebrates in general deserve more respect. They do so much. That's why I think I might have passed that place last year. I think I saw advertisements for it. It looked interesting. No, I just ruined it. It's ruined. No, it's not. Okay, well, the idea was sorry. I think that was the one I passed. That looks 9,000 species. Maya talks about it a lot, but there are so few people out there compared to the amount of insects. Thank you, Nemo. Thank you, Alora fan. What's y'all's favorite beetle? Oh, not that kind of beetle.
Okay, garland's ready to be refrigerated.
The goat. Beetle the goat. I was hoping one of you would say that. You're good.
Are these crows, chickens?
Mm-hmm.
Is there just one for each of them?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Before I like try to...
I figured there was so much produce on that. I don't want to... So much fruit on it. Blech. Beans, rice. I don't... Elton John was in a Beatle, was he? What?
No.
Maybe they're talking about something else.
I thought you meant beetle like music.
I did.
Which then made me realize that I have no idea what species I don't even know.
Someone said Ringo Starr, and that is technically a Beatle, not necessarily the Beatle I was asking for. Why did they call themselves the Beatles? Did they like Beatles that much? Do you guys like it? Now we're going to put tissue paper in it.
There's some squares. That's cute.
I messed this one up.
Do we have to make... That's one chin. We need to mention the other chin.
I have two in the works.
Dang.
Maybe, except that one broke. I think the goats are... They were called the Beatles because they beated the L's. That's why they were a W band. They're a W band. I don't know how true that is. I also don't speak... How would y'all refer to that? Language as L's and W's? Zoomer, yeah, that one. I'm not good at it. I'm gonna have to cut another Christmas tree.
Trying to find Florian.
Interesting, I did not know that. I also don't really listen to the Beatles, but thank you, Moo Tank, for informing me on the history of the Beatles. Wasn't there a movie that recently came out, like, what would have happened if the Beatles never existed? Can someone explain to me if that was a good movie? Yesterday. Yeah, that one. Cool War.
So are you just going back in the fridge?
Yes. Decent. Wasn't there an Elton John movie that came out as well? I saw the one about Queen. NSYNC in One Direction would have never happened. I think there's a lot of things that wouldn't have happened. Probably. That dude that was in the movie probably wouldn't have been born, right? Rocket Man, yes. I don't really... I guess by definition I am, because I do play video games, but I'm not a gamer. All I play is Minecraft and Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, that makes sense. I never saw that. Oh, okay. The beat. B-E-A-T. Beatles. That's interesting. I never made that connection. I just thought they spelled it dumb, but I'm the dumb one. Make sure y'all go to bed at a reasonable hour so Santa doesn't skip your house. You have to go to bed early on Christmas Eve. Those of you who are still waiting. Chinchilla tree. Santa has magic and he can teleport. Santa will figure out how to get into your house. That's not a threat, that's just... That sounded really threatening. He will find a way to get into your house. He uses the toilet. Santa's my favorite home invader. I'm going to my parents' house tomorrow. And then when Maya gets back, we're going to the Fort Worth Zoo. Like a sewer rat? Yeah. He can probably hold his breath for a good while, I think. I hope you guys get to do nice or special things for Christmas. That's unfortunate. You should probably go change your pants. Thank you, Chris Beaumont, for... Oh, I guess I should just say Chris. Thank you, Chris, for the subs. Are we at 100 subs? Thank you. It's a good way to get stabbed. Don't do what I'm doing. Chat. This is probably going to look really scuffed. Not gonna lie. But that's okay. It's meant to be destroyed. Can't take enrichment too seriously. What's the best type of rock to commit murder with? Please, give me a minute for this. I've not heard this one. I don't know. What is it? What? I thought it was okay. Best. I feel like I shouldn't give you that information. I feel like I would then be, what's the word, attached to a crime. That's not exactly what I was looking for, but I think that is the correct one. I saw something on TikTok recently, and it was this guy who makes knives, and he was complicit. I don't want to be complicit. He was, I don't know what he did with it, but he made it to where the blood didn't stick to the knife, basically. He didn't kill anyone with it. I don't think. As far as I know. I'm assuming if you post that on the internet, you don't murder someone. This is not turning out the way I imagined. I don't think it was, I don't know. Best place for, okay.
Why pull out of kiddos?
Okay.
How is the Christmas tree going?
A little sketchy. Not exactly how I imagined, but I think I can make it look slightly better.
Do we want to give them presents?
We've made so many. Enrichment. I don't know.
I mean, just for the chins. We don't have anything for them yet, right? Just for the Christmas tree. We can put their food in boxes tomorrow.
We could. They do like a good box.
Boxes. Paper. Line.
True crime podcast. This is now a true crime podcast. I actually don't listen to murder podcasts. I don't allow myself to be scared out here because I couldn't live out here if I was freaked out all the time. That's someone coming to murder me. I think I would have a hard time with that.
Sorry. Wow.
You're good. I do listen to a lot of animal attack stories and not worry about it ever. But I feel like that's reasonable because a lot of animal attack stories are the fault of the person involved. Fault, not necessarily fault. Caused by. But then you can be ready. I feel like I'm ready enough to be attacked by someone.
By a human?
I guess. I don't know.
By an animal?
By an animal, I wouldn't. I think I could. I'd be okay if it was an animal. If it was a person, I guess. Tooth and Claw podcast is great. I haven't listened to it recently because I'm out of school, so I'm not driving 3 hours every day. So, haven't listened to it in a minute, but they haven't put out too much, have they? I feel like every time I stream, I talk about Tooth and Claw podcast. Anytime I'm on a stream. Man, it's very dark. I don't think we're gonna go see animals today. We could go see people in the reptile room. But it is very dark outside now. Jeez, it's already 6.
Time might have gotten a little bit away from us.
Today. Tends to happen. Somehow. I don't know why. We always start off pretty good in the mornings and then...
It was really hot this morning.
It was. And we both kind of started late. What cryptids? I don't know. I don't really believe in cryptids. I feel like I can explain everything I see. I've not seen any cryptids. Maybe I haven't been looking hard enough. I'll get back to you on that. Well, seeing as our goats still have their blood, I would say that we don't have chupacabras. Right now, at least. That could change, but hopefully not. What if they're invisible? But, I mean, wouldn't I be able to... I don't know. You know how you, like, feel when something's there? What if it was the cryptid? What if the cryptid was us all along? We probably are cryptids. People are weird. I believe it. Are we cryptids, Kayla?
That is a rabbit hole.
I mean, compared to every other animal, we are very different. Maybe we're just aliens.
Would be so upsetting. Present.
That's very cute.
Present. One present down.
Chupa cows? Blood-sucking cows? I've not seen any blood-sucking cows. We do have vampire bats over here. The lizard people, you know, I do wholeheartedly believe that Mark Zuckerberg is a lizard person. You will never be able to tell me otherwise. Why do his knees bend like that? They're backwards. Good at hiding. Where do vampire cows hide? Can y'all come out in the sun? They're over by I used to live next to a town called Round Rock, and there's a road called Harryman, and there's like a Harryman legend. I don't remember how it goes exactly, but it's something about a guy who's like crossed with a goat. Interesting. Our camp counselors made a whole thing of it. I'm definitely not doing a good job. My brother was very unreasonably worried about Bigfoot growing up. Maybe not unreasonable. What would you do if we found out Bigfoot was real?
Carry on living my life, probably.
I think in Texas it's technically legal to hunt and kill Bigfoot.
That would be so upsetting.
Yeah. He's not a protected species.
That's ridiculous.
Should cryptids be protected species? Argue in the chat. I knew a guy who wanted to bring back dinosaurs just so he could hunt them. I hated him so much.
A weird thing. So, why? I don't know why I asked that question anymore.
He was stupid.
Hi.
Hey.
What's left?
Lock everybody up. Dishes.
Other dishes.
I'm gonna go lock everybody up after I finish this other chin present.
Yeah, this isn't my greatest attempt at enrichment, I'd say.
I think it's really cool.
Connor, how do you feel that Bigfoot is not a protected species in Texas?
Man, that's a loaded question.
I was very disappointed. Not surprising though, it was Texas.
Isn't that
Texas
movie...
isn't really good about protecting any species, so it doesn't really surprise me that it's not protected.
Yeah, not surprising.
Imagine how many colors.
Not surprising. Isn't that movie called The Little Vampire? I feel like I've seen parts of that one. I don't...
Chins.
Those are so cute.
I'm gonna put little sticks in front of the shape.
I think we should start lobbying to get Bigfoot as a protected species. If the rattlesnake roundup people can lobby to keep doing that, we can lobby to protect Bigfoot. Not my greatest enrichment attempt. The name Giganthropithecus sounds familiar, but I don't know. Yeah, the rattlesnake roundup is no bueno. Disgusting, actually. I've driven through the town where it happens, and it's gross. It's like they have nothing better to do with their lives, so they have to start drama or something, like high school. Not actually, it's a serious problem, and I shouldn't.
I will be back.
this looks scuffed. Because Texas is stupid. That's why. The rattlesnake roundup, there's this... Well, they used to happen in other states. I think they're kind of illegal in other states now. But basically, this one town in Texas is like, we have too many rattlesnakes. So they spend like a few months gathering... Not even months. They gather up a lot of rattlesnakes, and then they basically just kill them all. Like thousands of rattlesnakes, and kill them all. Maya talked about it on our on her Animal Quest with our ambassadors Patchy and Noodle. Pre-hominid.
It's kind of dumb because if you remove the predators that eat the mice,
then they have a mice problem.
And then there's a bigger food source for, more opportunities for more snakes to come in.
That and their excuse was they give their numbers and they draw venom from the snakes and give it to Texas Parks and Wildlife, and there's no way Texas Parks and Wildlife is asking them to do that. Yep. I bet Texas Parks and Wildlife doesn't even take it, because how is that legal? This is so scuffed. So scuffed.
I mean, should we expect something better from you?
Oh, thanks, Connor.
Wow, you're supposed to laugh. Nope,
thanks, Connor.
That was mean.
Did you hear what Connor said? Oh my god, I can't believe he would say that. That's so mean. Connor's so mean to me every day.
Seriously.
Every single day. He gave me a TV. It was the meanest thing he'd ever done.
Man, we need to get Alex over here, and you guys would go at it for hours, back and forth at each other with pretty funny comments and digs. Do you want this to hang?
No, I can stand.
It's cute. It works.
People are saying you're mean.
I think that's what I'm supposed to do, right?
Be mean?
Yeah.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Your fellow staff. I dug up a driveway with you.
Oh god, that was horrible.
That was actually...
No, it was horrible.
Fun. I loved that.
We had to dig through gravel to get this automatic gate in, and it's just limestone here in Texas. It took us, it was middle of summer. It took us days. Alright, I'm gonna go find Kayla, help her speed up, because I'm very hungry.
Okay.
I'm gonna go do Christmas things.
Yeah, sorry for keeping y'all. I didn't mean for stream to go to sleep.
You're carrying the stream. No, don't apologize. I gotta wrap all her presents still.
Oh, yeah. Man, I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, Ella, are you any good at any FPSs? First person shooters?
Is Red Dead Redemption a first person shooter? I'm not good at that game.
We'll get good like Apex Legends, and we'll go to the local Walmart where they have a gaming tournament center.
Yeah, that's so weird. I've never played a first-person shooter, and they don't really interest me. They seem boring.
But we can win money in tournaments and just pwn all the little 12-year-olds that come in.
Someone said use a pressure washer to dig up limestone. I don't think you understand. It's giant slabs of limestone.
Actually, I don't even know if it's fully limestone. It's rock. Half of it is limestone, but
most of it is limestone because it's all.
If we had a good enough water pressure, yeah.
It's all sediment from when we were
Crustacean period.
Ocean. Texas used to be completely underwater, which is crazy. So limestone is a type of sedimentary rock, which means it's made from like kind of fossilized organic material. And it's the rock you most commonly find fossils in. So if I walk down to the pasture, I can find rock that just has snail shells in it. Like millions of years old snail shells. Oh no, is he in the chat?
Who?
Alex is in the chat. He says Earth's only 6,000 years old. So...
What's his username?
Alex B. Patrick.
Is he VIP'd?
No.
He should be.
That's unfortunate. I don't think you want to do that.
Alex, type in chat again. I just opened up my stream manager.
I am telling you the truth. Texas was underwater. The moon landing was definitely faked. I believe that.
Are you sure?
draw the line at.
Are you 100% sure Alex B. Patrick is Alex?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Do you want me to text him and ask him later?
No, you're sure.
I mean, we just.
How do I VIP him?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Mr. Fossil Man. Heyo.
Do you know him?
No, but he's talking about fossils, and his title says Fossil Man.
Yep. Yeah, there's a park, state park, I believe, somewhere near here. I don't remember what it's called, but you can basically see dinosaur footprints
We should go.
in the limestone. We should, but they've got a long wait list for camping, I think. Well, we don't have to go camping. What is it called?
We should do a fossil stream.
We could. I've found a bunch of fossils. I think I have some on the windowsill.
That'd be fun. Okay.
There's actually just chunks of rock in the pasture that's just crunched up, like bundles and bundles of dead organic material.
Interesting.
Which
Alex,
I think is neat.
Alex, you are now VIP.
That's very unfortunate. Why would you do that?
Alveus esports team went and go win money for Alveus. That'd be awesome.
Esports team.
Actually, I talked when I was on the border of Alveus. I talked to Maya about doing like a esport or a tournament for Alveus, like a charity tournament, where we like do Mario Party and stuff like that. But she's like, nah, it's too much work. But if someone wanted to put on a tournament for Alveus, then yeah, sure, go for it. So maybe we'll do something one day.
Yeah. Mr. Fossilman, we are a non-profit organization. We are an exotic animal sanctuary. So we have, we just opened this year, so we don't have anything too crazy. We have 2 donkeys, an emu, 2 chickens. We have 2 snakes, an African bullfrog, 2 chinchillas, and 2 American crows. We're currently working on acquiring insects and rats and a whole bunch of other fun things that we think have important conservation messages, and our primary purpose is to educate.
Did you already say fox?
And a fox. We have a fox coming. It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah,
Oh.
he knew the org.
I didn't know.
We're making enrichment for all the animals.
He said he was new here. I just thought he was new. Okay. We're making chinchilla. Well, I'm making chinchilla enrichment and doing it really poorly. We don't have plans for Hercules beetle, I think. We're looking for. We've been recommended a set of species that would be good, kind of like beginner insects, like easy for people, not necessarily like handle, but easy for people to like start to get a respect for.
Okay, I'm gonna go find Caleb.
We have 3 staff.
Plus Alex.
3 staff and an unpaid intern. We don't really have any formal volunteers. My brother comes out sometimes.
Don't forget the online staff, that's Space, Max, Ilgix.
We also have some online staff. One of them is in the chat. Space Voyager. Oh, and Orion. Thank you for the tier 1, Palin. I'm actually currently setting up a fish tank right now for a beta fish and some other things. There is a fish rescue up in Dallas that I've gotten in contact with, but I have to finish setting up the tank first. We've talked about having a fish ambassador, but we want to do something that's more, like something handleable, something you can build more of a connection with. Not necessarily handleable, but something that can be more present for education programs. Yeah, I've got a ton of plants in quarantine right now. I think my plant, it's a 35 gallon, so it's kind of big. I'd probably do a female beta because some of the males, they struggle with deeper water. I'll probably end up adopting a female beta, and then I also want to add cherry shrimp. What else? Endlers, live bearers, and autocinkless catfish, because they're very cute. And I'm pretty sure they don't get very big. I'm not a huge fan of flower horns. They also seem pretty delicate. And I'm a first-time fish keeper, so.
Hope we got a chinchilla out.
Yes. Yep, that's why I am adopting a beta and not purchasing one. A lot of them are bred for color and for tail length and tail shape and stuff.
I leave you my
Yeah.
weapon. We're going.
Thank you. Thank you for staying so late.
Oh yeah, of course. Space is still there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Cool. Nothing's gonna do it.
Are you okay to finish up? Do you need anything?
Nope, I can catch Snork pretty okay.
She's out, about. But everybody's locked up. The chickens are inside. I put their outside water in with them so we're not putting that down. So they do have water.
Okay. I'm kind of okay with putting shrimp in with the beta fish. I'm okay with her eating spare. It is a big tank and there will be lots of places for them to hide, so I'm not too worried about it.
Alright, hello, Merry Christmas.
Bye, Merry Christmas. Thank you for covering tomorrow.
Yep, sure. Have fun. Have fun there tonight.
Will do. What does alpha fish mean? Alpha fish. What? Well, hopefully Alveus is still around. I think that's the long-term plan. What is an alpha fish? I've looked into angelfish, but I think I'm pretty set on betas, just because of, you know, can I dab? I'm not going to, but I can. Wild betas are interesting. I'm not on the interwebs very often. Oh, okay, I'm stupid, sorry. I get the alpha fish thing now. Because alpha, beta. Yes, I'm hoping I can do good at fish keeping. I've been researching beta care and like fish tank stuff for well over a year now. I'm definitely going to target train it. Merry Christmas.
I'll text you tomorrow.
All right. Thank you for covering.
No problem.
4 in May. That's good. I had friends growing up who would impulsively get betta fish, and they'd just die. And it was so sad. I have frog bit. I know for sure. Some of them I've not gotten so familiar with. I definitely have moss. I just got moss. I do have some broadleaf ones, but I don't know if they're Anubias. They might be swords, Amazon swords. I could also be getting my plants mixed up. I honestly haven't been Finmont. Yeah, I currently I have the tank I want to use set up by a window, but I think I'm going to use it because I'm worried about cold. I have a lot of windows in my house, so I'm just going to have to move it to where there's not a window, which is fine. I just thought it looked really nice there. Yeah, I might have gone a little overboard with the tank size. I should have definitely probably started smaller. I've had plants in a small tank for a long time, but I've not had fish in a large tank. Yeah, my small tank is also by a window, and I was having algae problems. So I'm definitely going to move it. I'm a lot better with above water plants, I believe. Still learning a lot about underwater plants. Good thing is, though, you can't overwater them, which is a problem I tend to have with my plants. Trinity 3, are you having a hard time with my name? Yeah, I'm scared of snails. I'm scared they're just gonna get everywhere. I have plans for cherry shrimp and autosynclus. And I think Endler's live bearers can also be some good cleaners. One less L and you're good. Thank you for the tier 1. That didn't work. Happy holidays. I hope everyone's been having a good break, or if anyone's celebrating Christmas or anything. My name is Ella. It's just E-L-L-A, like the end of Cinderella. Or she in Spanish. Ella. Good night. Merry Christmas. Thank you for saying. Yes, also like the end of Umbrella. I forgot. I don't speak Spanish. I was in Spanish for 3 years, but I'm not good with language in English. I didn't quite pick it up. I can read it, I just can't. I feel like I can read it just fine, just not speak. It's really hard to think that people are somewhere where it's light outside. Like, why can't the whole planet just be dark all at once? Is that too much to ask for? Yeah, I still have a hard time with that. Christmas and summer. Not my greatest attempt at enrichment. Trying. How did you get Maya's number? I am working hard. She knows I am. Actually, not my best attempt at enrichment, but that's okay. It is something fun for someone to destroy. Okay, I think I might give up because I rolled this tissue paper too tight, so it's not spreading out like this one is. But they have other enrichment, so it's okay. But we need to clean up and put smoke away, and then we can go. No, she's not forcing us to stream so she can make sure we're working. No, that is not why. We decided we would just have a cozy enrichment making stream for Christmas. popcorn. So much popcorn. So much. This might be a cleaning project for me in the morning. Because I still gotta go catch Snork. Not catch. Get to put her up and check on the reptiles. Or maybe we can do that and then do a quick cleaning stream. Not a new stream, same stream. Snork. Great time. Where did she go? Then we'll also get her a donut. There she is. I think the chinchillas have started to learn the sound of the treats. So she knows when it's time to go back up. I have a feeling she might be a little more difficult to catch just because of how late it is. How late and how short of a time she was out. I don't think she was out for very long. And Tootsie. Maybe. You come here? Oh, here you go. Did you come great? Nope, wrong way. Scary. I moved. Very scary. Merman is yelling at her. Snork. Would you come here? Good man. Would you come here? Not ready? Would you come here? What doing? Would you come here? Here you go. Now come here. Crate. Would you come here? Itchy. There we go. For you. For you. There we go. And then she has a donut for crating so nicely. Okay. Snork. Donut. Isn't it so crazy that they can just jump up straight into that? I think it's so wild. I could never. Could never. What should we do about this popcorn? Put it in the fridge, because that's where popcorn is usually stored. That's a joke, please don't say I keep popcorn in my fridge. I'm probably going to put it in the fridge and figure out what to do with it in the morning. Maybe you can scatter it somewhere for wildlife tomorrow. the lid right because I melted it today. We'll see how it is in the morning. Cleanup stream. This yoga ball is for the pasture. We blew it up, but we just gave them a jolly ball, so we're waiting a little bit to give it to them. Let the jolly ball lose some of its novelness, and then we'll introduce the yoga ball. I'm sure there are loads of coyotes outside. These chunks. My sewing needle. Should I save this in case I ever need to string produce onto twine again? It was very handy. This has been sitting on the nut house floor and it's so dusty. We've this, I don't know if y'all can tell, but this is like, the floor in here is basically plywood. So we don't know if we can really mop it. It's plywood that they painted over. So all we do is sweep it right now. I'm sure if we ever tried to mop it, the first time we mopped it, it would be, like the floor would just be gray, which it already is. And I think we also need to give Moomin kibble. Because I took out his bowl. I don't know if Kayla gave him any more kibble. I'm also not currently looking at chat, so I should probably do that. Beetle wants the popcorn. We could give Beetle some popcorn. We have cameras at Alveus, but they're for security purposes and not because Maya doesn't think we're working. I'm sure if Maya thought we weren't working, she'd be out here 24/7, but I mean, we don't work 24/7, but Maya trusts us quite a bit. She told me once that she finds that people like work their best and do better and are happier when you kind of just tell them what they need to do and leave them to their own devices and let them have their projects and stuff, and it seems to be working for us pretty well. I feel like we're doing pretty good. Can always do better for animals, but we are always working to do better for them within our means. fridge. I think I have a lot of sorting to do back on Sunday. I think the last thing to do really is to go lock up or not lock up, but turn off all the lights for the reptiles. And then we can end stream, and those of us who are in a time zone where it is Christmas Eve, we can all go spend the rest of the night on our families or waiting for Santa, or both. And then Christmas morning people, Christmas Day people can all go enjoy their new gifts. Alrighty. Space, are you still in chat? Okay. Probably going to be ending. Actually, going to be ending here in a minute, but we'll go see the reptiles first, and then we can end. Reptiles and amphibian. They're reptiles. Noodle's out and about. She'll probably get fed sometime this weekend. All of our crickets have been eaten. I don't know if y'all can see. I don't know if I can show y'all. But we have cricket eggs in here. Our attempts at breeding crickets may finally be successful. May not be this container. Oh wait, there's one right there. I don't know how well y'all can see it. That's definitely a cricket egg. We're just waiting to see if they'll hatch. Hopefully, and maybe then we'll probably have to still buy crickets for a while, but eventually maybe we'll get to where we have a population that's reliable. Georgie, for those of you who don't know, we changed the substrate in his water, we just took out the rocks in there, which makes it much easier for us to clean, so you can see him better. The filter also works better because it's easier to clean and there's not as much substrate in there. He's very round. When we first made this enclosure, I didn't realize just how soon we'd have to need him to upgrade him for this one. The plan with this is on the last P.O. box, we also got some mesh. On the bottom, I think we're gonna start getting these leca balls, I think they're called. Put a layer of that on the bottom, then cover that with mesh, and then put the substrate on top, so that it's easier to separate. And then amphibians pee a lot, at least he pees a lot, so that he's not sitting in his urine all day. It actually just drips to the bottom, and he can't sit in it. And that's why it's important for us to do frequent water changes and substrate changes. We go through a lot of cocoa fiber. Patchy has been a little on edge today. We had a little bit of a stressful, attempted feeding yesterday. I ended up getting bit, but it was my fault. I stuck my hand in his enclosure. I got bit. We'd been introducing the prey to him in his enclosure because we've been trying to target him. But for now, we're just going to work on getting consistent eating out of him, because so far he's not eating as much as we'd like, as often as we'd like. Tried a few things yesterday. We tried turning off the lights, we tried increasing the temperature in his enclosure, which is a little worrying just because of how small his enclosure is, but he will be upgrading soon. Up close shot of Georgie. I can try. I'm not that good at angling the backpack, I don't think. I don't know how to. I'm also scared to push buttons. Georgie? I spooked him. That's about as up close as I can do, unfortunately. And then I mentioned earlier that we finally got UVB bulbs for Noodle and Patchy. And we've seen that Noodle's been more active with it. She's also getting ready to shed again. So she's been soaking a lot. She's getting a little dull. You can especially see it with the UVB. She looks a little blue, kind of. She finally, when she first got here, she had a bunch of stuck shed around her tail. Probably because at the last place she was at, there wasn't like enough, like, good light, or she wasn't getting good nutrition, so her tail grew kind of weird. So there was just a lot of stuck shed in the crevices, but she finally got all of it out through soaking and all that. Patchy had a shed recently too. When we were feeding Patchy yesterday, she came down from our head because she could smell the mouse. And we think that might have freaked Patchy out a little bit. She actually just came all the way down. But we're going to leave them alone now, let them go to bed. UVB, I don't know what it means, but it's a light that mimics sunlight. They don't necessarily need it, but a lot of people agree that it is just very important. For their growth and all that. There are some reptiles that need it, especially like lizards and tortoises and stuff. We couldn't find anything on ball pythons or carpet pythons needing it, but we offer it anyways. A few days ago, Noodle actually got into this tube and got her entire body in this tube. We've not managed to find like a hide for her yet that's big enough to fit her whole body, so we've just offered this tube, and we finally caught her in it for the first time. Kayla thought she had gotten out because this tube's been in there for maybe a month, and we'd never seen her in it. But nope, she was just in it. She looked very pleased with herself. I think that's about it. This isn't a very graceful stream end. But we got to see all of the reptiles. It's too dark to go outside and see everyone. We wouldn't really see them, and I don't want to disturb anyone who's sleeping. But Space, I think you can take us off whenever you can. Thank you, everyone who's been here, supporting by watching and by donating. The tank, the fish tank, that's in my house. My house is a disaster. And I actually just hit y'all again. Sorry. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Again, thank y'all.